Hey guys, it's your girl Boss Lady V. I'm back with another video. Let's get into some Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 6. Instead of calling it peace breaking or peace brunch, I'm going to call it the peace less fraud alert brunch. Because we all have to admit, Brit is a fraud. She came on this show to get clout. She went after a big dog to get it. Notice she didn't go after Portia because she know Portia will fight. Kenya fight with her words. But anyway, before we go any further, make sure you guys are liking up the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Make sure you guys are hitting that notification button, like, comment, and share. Okay? Don't forget to hit that like button. So, this week's episode picks up after the aftermath of Kenya blowing the roof off her own event, which I'm going to start off saying was a dumb ass idea. It was stupid. It was career suicide. It was unplanned. It was unthought through. It was just dumb and stupid. Kenya is too smart, too intelligent, too smart and too much of a veteran to let a newbie come on and take you off your show. This is your show. She's new. You knew how to play her, just like you did Phaedra, just like you did Nene and all the other girls in the past. You could have got Brit back with your words because you're smart with your words. You are a shade assassin. So you could have came at her another way. I don't mind all the posters except the provocative ones, but it could have all been done in a different setting. And I would have had a private meeting with all the other girls with Brit excluded, and I would have showed them these pictures and whatever information she said she found. Furthermore, Kenya should have uninvited her to her event. Brit is right. You wanted her to be there so you could humiliate her because you are pissed because production did absolutely nothing to protect you when you was threatened with a pow pow. We all know you was threatened. They are unreal to say they did an investigation and they found that their Brit didn't violate any policies. Huh? What investigation did you do? Because production didn't search her. Did production search her car? Did production pat her down? Did the network come search her house? Did y'all do a damn a warrant? Have a warrant for her house to go search? No, you didn't. You going off a word of mouth, and I don't appreciate that Kenya wasn't given the benefit like Brit was. You know, so let's move on. Brit is crying her little heart out, and she is going on and on and on. And she back home and she looks shaken and she's picking up the pieces. And a lot of people are reaching out to her and the emotional toll is written all over her face as she shares that the images that Kenya, found or put out there were at one point scrubbed from the internet, which means someone had to go looking. Is it really possible to get something scrubbed from the internet? I gotta take a drink. I don't know. She said she got it scrubbed from the internet, but I believe you didn't do a good job. And I don't also like the fact that she was crying with her mom or sister, whoever it was, and she kept throwing up, oh, those were underage pictures. The problem I have with that, I don't care about Kenya showing the pictures of you underage because your mother didn't care about you doing those nasty ass acts as a teenager. Why were you allowed as a teenager from 13 to 19 to be able to do webcam music videos, a video vixen, and have oral sex. Like, you had to been giving your mother a hard time, and you had to been out there in the street. So the question your mother should have been asked you, why were you doing those things? Or to make yourself look more relatable, you should have said, Mom, I had to do those things because we needed a roof over our head. We needed food on the table. I had to help out with my sisters and brothers. No, you did it because you wanted to always be the it girl. So you came on this show thinking this is my big moment. The Soldier Boy video, nobody even remembers you being in that video because I just stumbled upon it. The Rick Ross dating, I never knew you dated Rick Ross. He dates so many, who can keep count? So after that, who else knew who you were besides Mean Glee? And now I'm not going to put Mean Lee in it because I don't think Mean Lee gave Kenya those pictures. I think somebody else did. And it's not nobody who's on the show, Portia. You know, and I think Portia is adding 10 on 20, and she needs to stop talking about this on her YouTube. I know it's supposed to help the show ratings, but I don't think much is going to help because from what I'm hearing, the ratings are in the dumps. So anyway, I think the tears are phony. I think the tears are fake because you came after Kenya. You wanted a moment with Kenya because you said she was weird about a comment about a ring, and then you said it was a real hug, it was a pat. Like, girl, do you want to munch on Kenya or something? You are a obsessed fan of Kenya. It's clear and obvious. It's clear and obvious. So you've been going on this little press tour ever since you went on Watch What Happens Live, and you telling everybody while you're crying, never had a pistol, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that. But in another video, you are heard. First, let me hold on. Let me play this.
Hold on for a second. All right. No, we're not done. We're not done. We're still touching this moment. Okay. It's a vibe. Hold on. Let me find my husband first. I'm so many things though. This is a lot. I got my pistol, so you're okay, Nikki. Okay, can I put this in the car? What are you doing? I don't know. I was almost. I knew I should have swore. Okay, thank you. You ready? Yeah. I just want to put this down.
I think it's also time and very, very important for Kelli to come to the front and acknowledge that Brit threatened Kenya with a pistol. She didn't directly say it to her, but you said it loud enough when she was only a few feet away so that she can hear you. Anytime you're in an argument, especially like me, I'm from Detroit. I know what a real argument sounds like when somebody's ready to throw down. If we're arguing and we're in the heat of the moment, you say, yeah, I got my whip, I got my pistol, you're threatening my life. That means, oh, you're ready to take it to the next level. Okay? And that's exactly what you wanted to do. And Kelli, you was like, girl, ain't nobody got to worry about that. Kenny here. Meaning, you ain't got to worry about bringing out your pistol because my security guard is here because you know my husband threatened me in court to unalive me. So I got security 24 hours a day. Kelli, we like you, but we need you to come forward, honey. Tell the truth that you heard her. I can see maybe Portia not hearing her, but Kelli, Shamia, Drew, and Kenya, y'all definitely heard her say it. Most definitely heard her say it. And then as she was walking out the door, she said it again. Let's listen.
Somebody find my husband. Where you at, baby? Can I put mine here? I don't think my car is here. You know? Okay, well, you want to get in? Yeah. Okay, baby, I'm ready. I gotta let that bitch know. Don't play with me, bitch. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Everything's good. Kenya, hello, ditzy ass. Like, bitch, play that shit in front of the camera. Don't play that with me. I don't play them games. Black girl magic? I don't play them games. I got whip, pistols, everything. Play that shit in front of them camera. Don't play that with me.
So, you said, you're crying as if Kenya just did you wrong for no reason, as if Kenya had no reason to feel a type of way about you. You wanted a moment with that girl so bad. Kenya was so nice to you new ladies when she met you guys. She don't know you, so she not finna open up to you guys. But I think she greeted you guys in a very respectable manner. And Kelli didn't have a problem with it, nor did Angela. Only you. I'm gonna find a clip when Kenya went on Carlos King, and she talked about production season 15 not showing her grand opening of her salon, talking about how Candy got a scene for something else and somebody else got these scenes that was not as good as her grand opening of her salon. I think production had it up for Kenya. I think production was looking for somebody to go after Kenya. Like, oh yeah, that's how you feel about us. Well, we gonna show you. We gonna show you. And a lot of times, production and management and companies, when you are high pay, to get rid of you is a budget cost. That's a budget thing. Kenya was probably the highest paid on there outside of Portia. So you know how much money they say by cutting Kenya from the season? How can you have a problem with somebody the moment you met them? Yes, we know Kenya can pull at, pick at people, poke at you. We know she can get the party jumping. We know she can get the storyline going. But in this case, Kenya did absolutely nothing to you, girl. And Claudia is right. You're ghetto, you horrible, you sound horrible, and you look a mess because we all know you didn't look like this, and you're a liar. You are a liar. You say things for the moment. And then you're around here quoting her like, okay, you obsessed. You're obsessed fan. So you went on Watch What's Happened Live and said that you didn't have a gun. You never had possession of a pow pow. Let's hear what you had to say about having an issue with Kenya. Let me make sure I got the right clip here. Okay, this is it. Here we go.
Did you have a gun that night? Oh my God. I never had a gun. Ever. You never had a gun? I never had a gun in my possession at all. Okay. So your comments at the dinner, that resulted in an investigation. Obviously, weapons are not allowed on set. It was determined that you didn't violate that policy. So now watching it back, why did you say it and what do you think about it now? You know what? I still beat myself up. Just the fact that I allowed her to trigger me. So it's just, there's no excuse for what I did, for what I said. And it was the heat of the moment. I'm in a rough neighborhood. I'm always used to having my husband by my side.
Girl, you have to be ghetto from to act the way you act. You can take the hood out of chick, but you can't take the chick out the hood. No, I'm saying wrong. You can take a chick out the hood, but not take the hood out of chick. And that's you. Yeah, I said that backwards, but I got it. So you say you never had possession of a gun, you never owned a gun, you don't even know why you said that, you're beating yourself up about it. But yet you know once you go on these reality TV shows, people are going to dig up your past. They're going to bring up all kind of things to bring you down. And once you put something out here on the internet or social media, it never goes away. Never. So We Go Podcast, shout out to Wego, this from her video. Go check out her channel. Go subscribe to her channel. This is a clip that Wego had that she found of Brit Edie talking about a pow pow. Let's listen.
Once had possession of any weapons. Y'all, let's take a gander, shall we? Let's get on over to YouTube. Yeah. Every time, and I keep my pistol with me always, always. Security that's at the gas station. I only go to gas stations that have security there. I only go to the same gas station if I'm in the city. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. Every time, and I keep my pistol with me always, always. Security that's at the gas station. I only go to gas stations that.
Why would you say you said in that video you keep a pistol on you at all times? So it's not far-fetched to think that that night when you said that, you had a pistol on you. And Kelli knew you had it on you. That's why she was like, girl, you ain't got to do all that. Kenny's here. Kelli, we like you, but you need to come forward and tell the truth. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that for now. Let's move on to this next scenes. I don't know which one was first. I think this Portia gets emotional while discussing her divorce, blah, 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 blah. I don't get the connection, but I guess she's hurt and emotional. I think it's more embarrassment of how it's going for anything else. I do not think she's hurt about getting a divorce because she lost the man that she was madly in love with. To be honest, I think Portia wants the life that Shamia has. Portia is another single, what they call a single black female, single white female. That is also Portia. Brit and Portia give single white female. Portia see the Sterling Hall, the Rolls Royces, the luxury, the labels, the trips, the looks, etc. And Portia believes I look better than you. I got a better body than you. I'm freakier than you. That should be me. I have experienced that in my own life where people are like, how did you get married? And hold on, I got it. Okay, I'm back. You like I was saying, Portia thought she was finna live this life. Simon played the shit out of her because Simon want to be a housewife more than she do outside of Ralph. I don't know who wants to be the bigger house man, Simon or Ralph. Okay, Portia. I don't know if the tears are real or not. I don't know. I do get with the part don't disrespect my mom. I totally agree with that because I don't play about my mom. But I do not know if the tears were real. And I don't like the way they just not gave Drew the opportunity to talk about her divorce because you're not the only one going through a divorce, Portia. And Shamia, let Portia grieve by herself. Because if it was you, you see now she don't celebrate you. She don't lift you up. So why do you have to jump? You do look like a little puppet for her. You like Robin. Y'all are the new Giselle and Robin. And we didn't like that on Potomac. We don't want that on Atlanta. Okay, then Kelli was doing yoga with her oldest daughter. They got to talk about what was going on in the blog and how, excuse me, how her husband had put something out there. And Kelly's daughter told her that she was scared to get married because she didn't want to be like her, which is totally understandable. I like that clip. It was more relatable, it was more real. And that is what we want to see on the show. Realness, your real life. Yeah, we know there's going to be some flexing here or there, but we want to see realness on the show. Okay? So, Kelli, after she had met up with Brit and they did the little vitamin IV thing and all this kind of stuff, she decided to get all the ladies together and do a peace brunch. Portia said she couldn't go. She was feeling sick, blah, 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 which is understandable, right? Brit is so aggressive and she's a pathological liar. She's an insurance fraud and she needs to stop lying on Kenya. Nobody believes you. The only people that can go up for you is the people that absolutely do not like Kenya. But even some of them acknowledge the fact that Brit wanted a moment and she gave you one, and now you're going to jump off a cliff because you can't handle the comeback. So all the girls are there, and Brit finally comes in and she starts talking about, you know, how she was dealing with it, which she was, her whole storyline for this episode was repetitive. She said the same thing over again. Oh, I couldn't sleep, I'm losing my business. And once Kelli told her that the ladies had talked to Kenya, she automatically, she just lost it. And it's like, how did you automatically lose your damn mind that quick just because they said they talked to Kenya? These girls knew Kenya way before they knew you. I get it. Shamia said she knew you through Brit, but She knew Kenya longer, and so did Drew. They had the absolute right to call and check on Kenya, or to see why did she do what she did. And she started saying, "Well, why do you guys checking on Kenya? Do you not realize what she did? That's why she's not here." And what do you mean? I can't even get my voice out. And I know my sinus is always bothering me, so I'm not going to even talk about her voice too much. But it's hella annoying, okay? Brit said, I'm on an investigation. I could lose my business. And Angela just asked a simple question. A simple question. And she got on Angela's ass. Do you hear me? For absolutely no reason. And it was like, what was the point? She just asked you a simple question. And you showed your ass again. You showed your ass again. I'm trying to find a clip of her versus Angela. Because I want you guys to hear, excuse me, just how quick she got into it with Angela. Let's see. Is this the one?
You failed to take responsibility for how we even got here. But why? Read the room. Why? Read the room. Why is she not here? Read the room. Read the motherfucking room. I'm reading the room. You're not. Whoa. I am reading the room. No, I'm not slow. You're slow because you like to throw rocks and hide your hand. How am I hiding my hand? You like to throw rocks and hide your hand. My hands are right here. My hands are right here. Oh, you're on Kenya's side? No, I am. Can I get another one? Can you add more peace to it, please? Hold on. Can I get a real drink? Can I get a strong one? Like tequila? Please put more peace in their drinks. The dictionary defines peace as you ladies just don't know how to act on.
And you see, the call asked her, was she slow? Now I don't condone violence, but Angela should have gave her a quick 1-2. Bitch, who you saying is slow? Who are you talking to? Cause you're not talking to me. Cause I'm a grown ass woman. I know the fuck you didn't act. Ooh, that pissed me off. Don't try to talk to me. Don't try to belittle me to make yourself feel better. Cause you a fucking liar. You a horrible ass human being. Angela is nice. She didn't come at you no any kind of way. She wasn't passive aggressive. She wasn't nasty. She wasn't rude. She wasn't trying to be funny. She just said how. You know why she know how ask that? Because she's also as licensed. So she wanted to know how could that happen to you in less than 48 hours. They would have not known about it. It wasn't even on TV yet. It was just spit and spat all over the internet what possibly happened on the show. So after everybody did all this investigation and come to find out Angela was right. You're a liar. You haven't had an insurance license in almost 3 years. You lost them in sometime in 2023, 2022, and that's Kenya's fault. You wasn't even on the show. You out here on the internet on Instagram selling this fraud ass insurance class, master class, and you is a master asshole. How can you teach somebody something you don't even have a license? You should be investigated, which Kenya said you was. And like Claudia said on Carlos King last night, she's ghetto. She's not good for the show. She did class in the show. She needs to go on Baddie. She needs to go on Zeus. She needs to go on Love and Hip Hop because this is not it. She do not fit in with these girls. I see the type of person she is. She like to be passive aggressive, annoying, push your butt, and then, oh girl, I was just playing. Oh, I'm sorry. You know I just be messing around like Portia did with that joke about Charles. Y'all gonna stop fucking playing with the wrong people because the shit ain't funny. You came on this show wanting a moment, wanting clout, wanting that I made it feeling, and you came after Kenya for absolutely no reason. I'm going to find the clip of Kenya on Carlos King talking about production not showing her grand opening last year. Let me see, can I find it before I get out of here? Carlos King talking about production. Hold on, we gotta. I'm gonna turn this down.
Finally, Carlos King. We have it all. Pick it up. Mike has affair with Apollo. Fake affair with Apollo. And that you tried to suck Apollo's dick. Yes. That without him knowing.
I'm gonna find that moment in the video when she's talking about it.
Can't ever erase that from what is gonna make me the happiest. And at that point in time, you're back. Yes. Which I've encountered in the last few seasons on Real Housewives. Yeah, and you're sort of like alone. Yeah. And it must do something to you. So the one thing I've always wanted to ask you was, yes, you wanted that in your personal life. Was it also something like, I also just want somebody on this show that I can be protected by? You know, some people don't know who Soho House is, so maybe explain. Okay. He walks out like this.
I can't find it. I'm sorry. I can't find it. But anyway, I was looking for that clip. I truly, truly believe that Kenya was set up this season to fail because production is mad at interviews of Kenya talking about how production failed to show her grand opening on season 15. One thing the production and network do not like, they do not like you to call out their weakness, their wrongness, and their favoritism. Okay? I truly believe that's part of it, because I don't see no reason for Brit to come on here and act the way she did towards Kenya. I think Brit gotta go. I think it's only fair that Brit had got suspended too. They could have gave both of them a 2-3 episode suspension and brought them back with counselors or mediators to talk about why they came to that point and moved on. The story of the season is never going to be complete because we don't have Kenya's side. We don't have Kenya confessionals, but Raph got confessionals. Like the production company is all the way off. Like who came up with this bullshit? It was dumb. Nobody else on here gonna give you the reads like Kenya. Cynthia is not. She wants to be everybody's friend. Portia can, but it's so much fakery when she talks. You never know when it's even real. You know, I do like Angela. I think Angela can give it, and she can be nice, nasty. I really like it. But I agree with everything Claudia said. I agree with all what I'm hearing on the internet. Brit is a fraud. Brit is a liar, and she needs to stop being a fan of Kenya. Stop being obsessed with Kenya, and stop lying on Kenya. And Kenya, you got to stop letting people provoke you, especially a nobody ass cam girl, webcam girl, video vixen, superhead. Ooh, superhead. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get out of here. And make sure you guys are liking up the video. Make sure you comment and share. And don't forget to subscribe. Go and hit that like button that help push my videos out. And don't forget to hit that notification button and watch these 2 videos right and left. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.